Hey guys, it's Luke Secora, founder and creator of Home Project Challenge, and this video you are about to watch is very, very important. With thousands of sellers to compete with and millions of listings to compare with, it can be very difficult for people to see your listing. And if people can't see your listing, you're not going to sell any product, therefore leaving you broke. This is a very big problem for many sellers on eBay, and I have figured out a system to overcome this obstacle. I am about to go over with you the 7-step formula to ranking your listing on eBay's first page almost every single time. That's right, the first page almost every single time. How valuable is that? How awesome and priceless is that? I'm one of the only people that know this huge secret. And I'm about to share this with you for being a part of Home Project Challenge. So congratulations. Knowing this nearly takes all the challenge away for you, nearly guaranteeing your success. This video alone is worth $10,000. So listen up and take notes, because this will serve you if you use it. Okay, first, before even thinking about ranking when creating your listings, the first step is always to research your market for the item you are wanting to sell. Knowing your competition will put you on the advantage in this game, trust me. When typing in your search keywords you will be using to research the market, choose 2 to 4 words. Pick the most common keywords for your item that one would search for. You will also be using these exact keywords to search for your own listing to check on your own listing's rank spot. The goal is to get your listing ranked on the first page and ultimately ranked to the first spot within the first page. So, the item that I want to list that I have, and this is mostly for generic non-branded stuff that you can get brand new condition, unlimited quantity, anytime you want. And that's why for that type of product, it's very easy to rank. Now, not to say you can't rank a branded item, but by the time you get it ranked, you might be out of stock because you can't buy unlimited amount of those branded items in a brand new condition. So, not to confuse you or anything, but you really need an item that you're going to be able to get over and over again. So this is an item that I bought, and honestly, I spent about $10 for it. Landed after shipping and taxes, everything. That's what I paid for this magic wand here, and this is what it is. It's just a magic massager wand, for your full body, back or neck, and it's got 30 speeds. So that's what I want to look for in the market. Remember, the first step is to research the market. So if we type in here magic wand, and I'm choosing just 2 words because we're only supposed to choose 2 to 4 words, and I want to get as general as possible, as broad as possible. And when I search magic wand, you see here I have 1,500 results. Whenever I'm doing ranking, I always want to search the buy it now prices. That eliminates all the auctions that you see, because those aren't really relative to what we need to see. So let's just click buy it now price. These are all fixed price listings. As you see, the listing numbers went down to 1455. So almost 1,500 different listings that I'm competing for. So if we scroll down here on the left, we want to make sure our condition is new, right? So we always want to do that. So that didn't eliminate many. In this category, you have to sell new condition for the most part. So as we scroll down here, guys, you're going to see different kinds of wands. You'll also notice that I'm ranked number 3 out of almost 1,500, and that's number 3 spot on the very first page. So that's very good, and it's pretty recent listing, and I've already sold 91. I'll go over that with you here in a second. But as you see here, you can scroll down, and there's different prices for different kinds of wands, and you'll see different prices for the same kinds of wands. It's kind of all over the board. So for me, since all of these prices are different, and all of the items are different, I might want to search more specifically for what I have. So let me do that. So let me go ahead and add the word 30 speed, because it's almost like the model number. It really identifies in precisely what it is. So let's search for Magic Wand 30 speed, and you see we only have 18 listings. So not a lot of people are selling these. And when you search that, now I'm on the first spot on the first page out of 18 listings, which is what you want. But we only have 18 listings, so that's good. Definitely, if you have that many listings, you definitely want to be at the first spot. So as we go down here, all of these are 30 speed in new condition, and we've got $28 free shipping, right under 30, 28. So all right under $30, and here's a little bit more. So if we look at this, guys, he's selling them a little bit more than everybody else. He's selling them for a little bit more than everybody else except for me. And he's only sold one. Why is that? Well, let me tell you why that is. Because he's on the bottom of the first page. All right? And here's these other ones, but these aren't what we're selling, so those are non-relevant. So, as we search here, we can see what prices are selling. Now these are from United Kingdom. This guy's from China. So just remember, China is going to be your main competition, and you will never be able to compete with China because that's where everything comes from, and their shipping prices cost a fraction of what ours does. So don't worry if price is less. Don't worry, that's normal. People will pay more to buy it from USA. All right? So this guy looks like he's from America, and he's selling it for $30. So let's see how many he sold. He's only sold 3 of these. And let's see when he sold them. So he might have just listed this item because this is pretty recent. Today's the 8th. So he sold 1 2 days ago. He sold 2 yesterday. So that's not bad. Okay. It's pretty good. Let's see. Here we go. There's more here. $29.80, $28.95. So this guy's number 2, which should be my competition because he's right underneath me. In this case, he sold 14. All right, and he sold 2 yesterday, 1 the day before, and then you can see some. Sometimes he sells 4 a day, or 2 a day, or 1 a day. All right, so pretending that this doesn't exist because that's me, this is the result of what I'm going to teach you. I'm not even going to look at this listing right now. So right now, pretend this guy is the top listing. This is our competition, okay? So now we know the market. Now we know what prices are selling, a couple a day at probably around $28, $29. Anything higher than that's really not selling. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and start to create our listing. And as we do so, I'll explain each step that's going to help us rank to the top of the page. Okay, step 1, and I'm going to go over here to a different tab. And I've already logged in. I'm on my account here. So step 1, after we start our new listing here, we're going to click Sell. And then we're going to scroll down, Create Listing. Right now we're just going to create a single listing. All right. So here it gives us what we are selling. And if we go back to the other tab, we will see we're selling a 30 speed body massage magic wand. Okay, so let's go ahead and just put that in here. Let's just go ahead and put magic wand 30 speed. Use our keywords in there. And the first step, step 1, is choosing the correct category, and this is the very first step. It's very important. In this alone, can make you or break you when trying to rank. Research the market using your keywords, which we did, and check to see what the top 5 listings have their category in. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to go back here. We're going to see what this top guy is, and his category is health and beauty and full body. Okay? The next guy, health and beauty, full body. The next guy, same category, health and body and health and beauty and full body. I'm sorry. All right. So this is the category you should choose. Someone once told me, to be successful, you must do what the successful do. Therefore, that is what we are doing here. Okay, so now we know what the correct category is. And usually when we type in our keywords here and find the categories, usually the one we want to choose is always going to be the very top one. Very, very rare that it's not. So if you're not choosing the top one, you better have a good reason for it. And then every single one of the people of your competition that is on the first 5 spots, they better have the same category that you're putting yours in. All right? So we're going to go ahead and continue after we click that category. Okay? Good. Now we're to our listing. Step 2, we're going to create the correct title. All right? So they already put our keywords in the title, and obviously we're going to change it. Because why? We want our title to be as long as possible. So let's see what everybody else has. New 2015 30-speed powerful body massage vibrating magic wand Hitachi motor. Okay, 2015 new design 30-speed ultimate magic wand massager Hitachi motor off-white. 30-speed original ultimate magic wand Hitachi magic massager. 30-speed ultimate magic wand massager Hitachi motor for full body massage. Okay, so I took all of these guys, all of these titles, and I saw what was most common with every single one, the words that were in every single one, okay? And I took off the words that really didn't matter as much, and I created my own title out of it. So I took the top 4 or 5 people and looked at the similarities and looked at the differences, deleted the differences, kept the similarities, and made my own title combining all of the similarities as much as I could. So, as you see here, we have now the title I have created to use, as we click on it, New Original Magic Wand Massager, 30 Speed, Hitachi Motor, Full Body, Extreme Pulse. As you see, I added a little bit of extra words on here, and let me tell you why. So when we go back, we do a more general search. You see I ranked number 1 when you typed in Magic Wand 30 Speed. But when you leave out 30 Speed and type in Magic Wand, since there's all these other guys, that's where I'm at right now. I see the word extreme here. And the market always changes, guys, so remember that. But I do remember the word pulse in one of these top ranked listings. And so that's where I got them from. Okay? So we're going to go ahead, and since this is the exact title that we want, go ahead and copy that. And you can either right click and click copy here, or you can press Control C on your keyboard and it will copy it for you. So after we copy that, now we go to the tab that we're going to work on. This is our listing tab. All right, and we're going to go step 2, create the best title. Here it is, paste it in there. New Original Magic Wand Massager, 30 Speed, Hitachi Motor, Full Body, Extreme Pulse. All right, so it says 61. Hold on, let me press the space bar. Okay, so I have 1 character remaining. That's perfect. Anything under 3 characters remaining is what your goal is. Try to max it out if you can. As far as the title goes, remember guys, there's no dashes in here unless the model number of that specific item has a dash. The only time we need to put dashes in here. There's nothing else. There's no no commas, no parentheses, no exclamation. You know, we can put some of that stuff, but if we can fill it with words instead, that's a little bit better, because those don't matter when ranking. All right, so we've got a long title. It looks right. I've got some stuff, you know, in all caps where I want them, and that's, you know, the perception looks pretty good. Okay, so that was step 2. Once you're finished making a great title, you're going to use this title with the next step, which is step 3, uploading your pictures correctly. All right, and obviously condition, that has nothing to do with rank, so that's why that's not one of the steps. But for this condition, it's going to be new. All right, so step 3, uploading the pictures correctly. Now, there's a lot to go on with pictures. First thing about pictures when ranking is that eBay likes a white background. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and open where my photos are, select photos, and I already have them made. I've got some ranked pictures that I call ranked pictures already. Okay, and eBay likes a white background. That's going to help with rank. This next step is the most important, and it really, really, really helps a lot when ranking in eBay. After creating your picture, so I created my picture, and I'm going to save it. I saved it here on my desktop, okay? After creating your picture, uploading it to your computer, and then edit it, all of that, you will need to save the picture. When saving your picture on your computer, you're going to click Save As, and name it the title of your listing. And as you see here, this picture, it says Genuine Magic Massager and so forth. Hitachi Motor, blah, 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 blah. I copy and pasted my title as what the picture is called. Instead of having a number or untitled as the file number, you're going to have that file number the same words as what's in your title. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and upload it. Double click that. It'll upload to your eBay listing here. And when ranking, more than one picture is not mandatory. However, eBay does like more pictures, but is not necessary when ranking. Okay? So in this case, I am only going to upload one picture. And I don't know why it's not uploading correctly. Hold on, let me try a different one. Okay, here we go. Alright, so let's click finish. Okay, so there's our picture. It's got a white background. It looks clean. It's very clear, and it's bright, and it looks good. It looks professional. Okay, and you can edit your pictures. There's so many different free softwares out there that you can download. You can even download them on your phone. Take a picture with your phone and download some apps, editing apps to do this. Or you can have, I know on Windows there's a program called Paint, and that's how I get the white background. I can literally chop off everything in the background except for the item that I want to list or that I want to show. So there's different programs and different softwares, and you can go ahead and do that research on your own to find out which one that you would need, depending on which program or what kind of computer you're using, or camera or phone, whatever it is. So just know that you need a white background. You need it to look as professional as you can, because perception, guys, is the key. You want yours to look better than everybody else's. So that was step 3. All right. Please note, when you're saving more than one picture, you cannot name it the same exact name. So it's okay to add a word or two to the name of the picture if saving more than one picture. All right. So step 4, we have item specifics. Okay, and this has not always been important, but eBay has updated many, many things in the past year, and they continue to do updates. So now this part of your listing is nearly mandatory. You'll need to fill out the UPC, the brand name, okay, and most of the time they want you to fill out the manufacturer part number as well. Usually that is in an asterisk right here. And usually it is mandatory. In this category that we chose, it's not, but most of the time it is. And then lastly, we're always going to need, for any generic item anyway, we're always going to need to pick the country. And the country that we get everything from is going to be China, as you probably already know. Okay, so UPC, for anything generic, unbranded, it's always going to be does not apply. So we don't have one. For brand, we're always going to do, just type in UN and it'll start to spell it out for you, unbranded. And for the manufacturer part number, usually sometimes there's a drop down box. If not, you can just say does not apply as well. Okay, so that's item specifics. Now step 5, scroll down right here in this big open space. Step 5 is having the correct description. When putting in a description into your listing, most people just copy manufacturer details or specs and paste that into their listings. They usually just copy it from another eBay listing and then paste it directly into their eBay listing. However, if you're trying to rank, anything copied from another eBay listing and pasted straight into your own will be detected as a duplicate description and therefore hindering your success in ranking to the first page. Most people don't know this, and I have found out the easy way to overcome this. All right? So, instead of copying your material and pasting it into your own listing, you need to paste it into a WordPress blank document or your notes somewhere else where you can edit. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to find out a description that we want, and since mine is a great example, that's what we're going to use. So they have this, or I have, for this listing. As you see, you've got a pretty good, easy to read description. Okay? And after pasting off of eBay, like we're going to copy this whole thing right here. Go ahead and copy that whole thing. And Control C this time. And now we're going to paste it. All right, here's our new little editing that we're going to paste off of eBay. So we're going to paste it on here. And all of this is true. Free shipping from Texas, that's where I'm at. Okay. Now, make sure you have a heading for your description and make the heading exactly what your title states. This is exactly what my title states already. That should be the heading of your description. And as you notice, you're going to have the title in your listing 3 different times. 1 in your title, 1 in your pictures, and 1 in your description. Okay? This will be the 3rd time. Right now, we have used this exact phrase within our listing. So, we go in here and we edit some stuff. We change a couple words with Hitachi motor. Or we can just take that out, Hitachi motor. And deep soothing vibrations, take off the S, helps relieve tension, voltage for US 2-prong outlets. Okay, we can do voltage. We can do compatible with US outlets. Package includes 1 Ultimate Magic Wand Massager, 30 speed. 1 manual, comes brand new in retail box. That's great. We changed a few things already, and now we can literally go, maybe we can just do this. Maybe we can just change, let's see, change just the font of everything. So right now it's Helvetica. Let's do Times. All right, so we changed the font. it doesn't matter. We don't need to change the whole entire thing. We just need to change a couple things on it. Maybe change the size or the font. Change a couple of the words around. Now it's time, and this is the only time we can do this. After we're done editing it off of eBay, we can then copy this. All right? And we can go ahead and paste it into our blank description option here. Paste that. Looks like everything is on to the left side, so I like to have my descriptions centered because I think they look better. You can do whatever you choose, but that is my recommendation, to center everything. All right. So we have the correct category. We've created the correct title. We've uploaded the pictures correctly. Step 4 was item specifics. Those are filled out. And we've made the correct description. Okay. Now step 6, guys, is the correct price. As we go down here, we're going to have a fixed price. We do not want to do auctions when ranking because you cannot rank an auction. So we have a fixed price here. Now, remember, we researched this market. I know for a fact, I know that I can get my magic wand right here for $10 after shipping. Okay? I can get it for $10 after shipping. So, what is the cheapest price I can ship it for? Or what is the cheapest price I can list it for to where I break dead even? So let's just say this weighs 13 ounces. Let's just say it costs $4 to ship this anywhere in the United States. If we get it for $10, okay, and we ship it for $4, that's $14. And if we list it for $20, let's just say we list it for $20, eBay is going to take 10% of that. So eBay is going to take $2, and PayPal, let's just say PayPal takes $1. So within fees and shipping, all right, fees and shipping is going to, and the cost of my item is going to be $17. So we can literally list it for $16.99, and if we did that, that means we would be so much lower than everybody else. $16.99, almost $10 lower than everybody else. And what do you think is going to happen if you list it for $10 lower than everybody else? Let me show you what happened when we look at my listing. You see 91 sold, 78 viewed per day right now. This listing is kicking butt. Now, when I first started was about September 10th. Now, $16.95. I started at $18.95. I was making about $2 off of this, and I was started to sell them. Okay, and as you see, as I sell more, the price starts to climb. Okay, and look at this. It went from all the way from $18 to $28. Keep selling them to $29, $30, $32. They went back down to $27, back down to $25. Started selling even more, $28. And then all of a sudden one day I decided I'm going to raise it a $10 jump. And look at that. I'm selling them now at $40. So I'm making, $25 off of each one. So if I sell 4 a day, that's $100 profit a day I'm making off of one listing. And on October 5th, I sold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's $150 I made on that one day on this one listing out of one product that I carry. $150 per day. Now, guys, I have about 50 different products that I do this with. I have about, for each product I have, I probably have about 5 listings for each product that I have spread out on different accounts. Do the math, guys. I'm not trying to boast on how much I make. I just want you to get the big picture on how much you can make. All right? I don't have to go over the math with you. That's pretty awesome. So, now that we have seen what I have done with my prices, let me explain it to you. Okay? So when pricing out your listing, you need to see what the lowest price in your market is. That's what we did, $28. Start your price much lower than the lowest price, even if it means losing a few bucks. And some of my items, guys, I lose $1 when I first start. I lose $1. I lose 50 cents. Sometimes I lose even $2. But it's only for a couple days because I start to sell them so fast and then I can raise the price. Now, trust me, it'll pay off almost instantly. Next, you should sell at least 1 or 2 of those items the first day. If you do not sell any the first day, lower it more until you do. Wait until you have sold at least 2 in one day. You might sell more than 10 your first day, even 20. If you are selling slow at first, wait one day and raise your price 50 cents to a few dollars, depending on how expensive your item is. If you sell 5 items within your first few hours, you need to raise your price at this time. Please note, the whole point to this exercise is to keep up with the momentum of how fast you sell your items. If you sell a couple items in a few hours and raise your price at that time $1 or so, 70% of the time you will instantly move up in rank a couple spots. Your sales should pick up as the momentum picks up. And as you keep raising your price with the sales, please advise there will be times you will need to lower your listing, as I did here. I was all the way up to $34. I lowered it here. Okay? And then I was at 20, went up back to 29, and then I tried to push it up, and it started to drop. Okay, I didn't sell one at all on the 25th, so I dropped it back down. Sold a couple. All right? Sold 3 on that day. Dropped it down a little bit more and started to sell more. And it started to build back up that momentum. All right? So, your sales should pick up as the momentum picks up and as you keep raising your price with the sales. Please advise, again, there will be times you will need to lower your listing, like we just said. Using your keywords for this listing, search the market and see where you stand. All right? So the keywords that we chose, I wanted to choose magic wand because it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge for me if I have, and you, the more general or more broad your search is. It was easy for me to rank number 1 on Magic Wand 30 speed because there's only 17 other people competing. So when I search magic wand, all right, now there's 1,400 or almost 1,500, and I'm number 3. Okay, so using your keywords for this listing, search the market, see where you stand. So now I'm at number 3. I love where I'm at. I've kept my price here for a while. If you see your listing move up, you can keep raising your price with the momentum of sales, of course, until you reach the top. Then you're good. If I wanted to, I could raise it even more, but I'm pretty comfortable at this price, and I think that the consistency is going to stay pretty good. If I raise it anymore, I might only sell 1 a day. And selling 4 or 5 a day at this price, I'm going to make the most out of my listing. All right? So, if you see your listing move down in rank, you need to lower your price until you can build back up that momentum again with your sales. And then at this time, you can start to raise your prices again. This process can be pretty tricky when first starting out, but eventually you will get the hang of it and master this. 95% of my listings are on the first page. 50% of my listings are in the top 10 spots on the first page, viewing 50 listings per page. If you do exactly what this teaches you, you too will eventually get there with practice. Okay, the last step Step 7, if you go back to our listing here, so we start out, let's say we start out at $18.95, okay? Way cheaper than the first one. Okay, let's just say we have like 50 of them. All right. And good till canceled. Require immediate payment. We've got all our shipping down. Free shipping. And we clicked, since it's 13 ounces, we already know the weight. We already know it's going to be first class. All right. Handling time, 1 day. Okay. Now these have nothing to do with rank, but this is just, how you're supposed to make a normal listing. I use the global program on most generic stuff to ship it worldwide. I highly advise that. I have the weight here. It's going to weigh 13 ounces. All right. Step 7, guys, for ranking your item on the first page of eBay. The 7th step is the return policy. eBay will favor your listing greater if you have a 30-day return policy, even though a top-rated requirement to become top-rated on eBay is 14 days. When it comes to ranking, eBay does like 30-day return policy better, and they will notice that, and it will result in a better rank. Please don't forget to leave any questions or comments below. I will do my best to answer them as fast as possible. And remember, motivation follows action.